What's up guys, it's Seth. Today I'm going to be showing you the best uses for every single troop in Clash of Clans. So there are many different uses for every troop, but I'm going to be showing you from my opinion what the best uses are for each troop. This video is going to be kind of long, so I did put video chapters so you can skip to whichever troop you want to see. So the Barbarian is best for the Barch strategy. The Barch strategy is where you use Barbarians and Archers for farming and you pick off loot from the full collectors on the edges of a base. The Archer is great for picking off builder huts in the corners of bases. At lower town halls this is very common, but as you get up in higher town halls, when there's no builder huts in the corners, you can use Archers as cleanup troops. The Giant obviously is great for taking out defenses, but it can also be used in the Barch strategy, which is basically Barch, but you use Giants to tank for both your Barbarians and Archers. The Goblin will target resource building, so that's definitely what you want to go for when using the Goblins, but the Goblin can also be great for cleanup. Obviously the wall breaker is just going to be used to break walls, but I will give you a tip when using wall breakers. Before you drop the majority of your wall breakers, you want to drop a single wall breaker which will scout for any bombs which may have killed the rest of your wall breakers if you don't drop one first. The balloon can be used in so many different ways, so I'm going to give you a few tips. First, it can be used in large groups in strategies like Lala, where you use lava hounds to tank for the balloons, or in Dragloon, where you use dragons combined with loons as your main army, and obviously balloons will take out defenses. The other way to use them is picking off defenses. You can bring a few balloons in your army and pick off certain defenses around the edges of a base. And my favorite use of balloons is test loons or coca loons, which you'll drop before healers if you're doing a hero charge. That way the balloons will soak up any seeking air mines which may have taken out your healers. The wizard can be used for funneling, especially in places where he's out of range of defenses, and he's also a great troop for cleanup. The best use for a healer is for hero charges. Even though it will heal troops more than your heroes, most of the time if you use your healers on troops, they'll draw your healers into the base and they'll end up dying to seeking air mines. So I would use them for hero charges, except for Barbarian King charges. That's not going to work. You can do Queen, Warden, and Royal Champion charges with your healers. The Dragon is a troop that you normally use in the bulk of your army, such as Mass Dragon Attack or Dragloon Attack. A Pekka is both great for funneling and also for a Pekka smash strategy. For funneling, you'll only bring one Pekka, but for a Pekka smash, the Pekka is going to be the bulk of your army. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my videos. The baby dragon's best use is for funneling, especially on parts of the base where there's no air defenses, because if there's an air defense, it's pretty much going to take out your baby dragon in just a few hits. My favorite use for the miner is in the hybrid strategy, where you use both hogs and miners, but I've also seen people use them for farming, which is great for loot that's near the edges of a base. The Electro Dragon can be used for funneling in places where buildings are packed tightly or are less than 2 tiles apart. They can also destroy bases that are all tightly packed together. So basically anywhere where buildings are packed tightly together, that's the best place for Electro Dragons. The Yeti is like the Pekka. It can funnel and it can also do a Yeti smash style attack. For funneling, you'll bring one Yeti, and for Yeti smash, you'll bring a lot of Yetis. The Minion is great for picking off buildings and can also be used like the Archer to pick off builder huts. It's also great for cleanup because it won't get stuck on any walls and it can get from one building to the next unless an air mine hits it. The Hog Rider is a lot like a balloon because it will target defenses, and it can be used as the main part of your army in attacks like mass hogs or hybrid, and it's also great for picking off defenses similar to the balloon near the edge of the base. Valkyries are great for funneling. Similar to the Electro Dragon, you want to find a spot where the buildings are packed tightly. That way the Valkyrie can hit multiple buildings at a time. They're also great to bring a lot of them in your army if you have a base that's packed tightly together where the Valkyries can hit multiple buildings inside the base. The Golem is pretty much just used for tanking, and it can be used in a variety of different ways. Witches are great to use against bases with single infernos because the single infernos cannot deal with the amount of skeletons that the witch produces. The Lava Hound is used for tanking when you're doing an air attack such as Lalo. You want to drop the Lava Hound before your balloons, and that way it'll tank all the defenses. The Bowler is a great funneling troop if you can find buildings that are lined up so you can get as much value as possible out of the Bowler bounce. Similar to the Golem, the Ice Golem is pretty much just used for tanking. Even though it won't tank as long as a normal Golem, it has the freezing effect when it dies, which is really great for tanking. The only good use for Headhunters are for taking out enemy heroes. You want to drop Headhunters just a few seconds before your troops or heroes get close to the enemy heroes, and they do an amazing job at taking down heroes very quickly. So obviously there are way more strategies and a lot of advanced strategies you can do with these troops. Those are some of the most basic but the most useful ways you can use every single troop. I'm planning on doing a video similar to this with the super troops and every spell, so if you don't want to miss that, make sure you click the subscribe button. And also, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. But thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.